Welcome, dear friends. Class 11 Mathematics, Chapter 2 Miscellaneous Exercise. This is the topic of the day. The very first question is, show that f of x is a function and g of x is not a function, where f of x is given as x square, where x is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 3. 3x, x is greater than or equal to 3, less than or equal to 10. So from here we see that x is equal to 3, here also x equal to 3. Accordingly, the value of f of x is, first time, at f when x is 3, then what is f of x? This is 3 square is equal to 9. From here we can say first ordered pair is x is 3 and y is 9. Second time x is equal to 3, again x is 3, but y this time is 3 into 3, this is equal to 9. Again the same ordered pair 3, 9 is obtained. In case of g of x, what we are going to do now? Here, number one thing, when x is 2, that is g of 2, in this case y is 2 square is equal to 4. So it means ordered pair is 2, 4. Second time, this is 2, but in this case g of x is 3x. So g of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So ordered pair becomes 2, 6. So from these two pairs are different. So what we can say here, the two sets, set A, set B, and this is mapping G. This is 2, its image is 4. In second pair 2, image is 6. So this is not a function. This is not a function. Why? Because 2 has different images. 2 has the image 4 as well as 2 has the image 6. But according to the definition of the function, each element of first set should have unique image. So definition fails, so this is not a function. Now coming to the next question, if f of x is equal to x square, find f of 1.1 minus f of 1 upon 1.1 minus 1. So here, first of all, this is equal to f of 1.1. In place of x we put 1.1. 1.1 whole square minus f of 1. In place of x we put 1. 1 whole square upon 1.1 minus 1. So what is the rule? What is a square minus b square? This is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So accordingly, here we have 1.1 minus 1 into 1.1 plus 1 whole divide 1.1 minus 1. So these two factors are same, get cancelled. So we are left with 1.1 plus 1, that is equal to 2.1 is the final answer. Now question number 3, find the domain of the function. So domain of the function mean value of x. So here the function f of x is well defined when p upon q is not equal to 0. Quotient function denominator should not be equal to 0. So this means x square minus 8x plus 12 should not be equal to 0. It means x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 should not be equal to 0. This means x minus 6, x minus 2 should not be equal to 0. So value of x is called domain of the function. Here domain of the function becomes the set of all real numbers except these two values, that is 2, 6. They are excluded. Now we have question number 4. Find the domain and the range of the real function f of x is equal to square root x minus 1. My dear students, we know that square root of x minus 1 is real only if inside the square root the term is greater than or equal to 0. So it means x should be greater than or equal to 1. So value of x is called domain. Okay, x is called domain of the function is equal to starting from 1 up to infinity. With 1 we insert closed bracket because of this equal to sign. Now in order to find range of the function we need to find the value of y. So here f of x itself is called y. So one more thing, because x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, so square root of x minus 1 is also greater than or equal to 0. This means f of x is greater than or equal to 0, that is y is greater than or equal to 0. So what we have stated here, y, the value of y is called range of the function. So from here what is the conclusion? Range of the function is equal to starting from 0 to infinity. Similarly, we have question number 5. Find the domain and the range of the real function f defined by f of x is equal to mod of x minus 1. Here, because we know that mod of x is greater than or equal to 0 for every x belonging to real numbers, therefore mod of x minus 1 is also greater than or equal to 0. So domain of the function is R. Because x belongs to R, x itself is called domain of the function. From here, this is the value of f of x. F of x is also greater than or equal to 0 according to this condition. So y is greater than or equal to 0. What we say, range of the function is 0 to infinity. Now coming to question number 6. Let f is equal to x comma x square upon 1 plus x square, x belongs to R, be a function from R into R, determine the range of the function. Because x belongs to R, so domain of the function, it is already given. Domain of the function is set of all real numbers. So here x comma y, because we know that this ordered pair x comma y, here this is x comma x square upon 1 plus x square. That means here y is equal to x square upon 1 plus x square. So we know that x belongs to real number. It means square of any real number is always greater than or equal to 0. That means 1 plus x square is not equal to 0. Also 1 plus x square is greater than 0. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is x square upon 1 plus x square is greater than or equal to 0. This is number 1. So what we can say here, y is greater than or equal to 0. One more thing, as we know that x square upon 1 plus x square, this will be either, if x square is 2, then this becomes 2 upon 3, this is less than 1. If x square is 3, then this becomes 3 upon 4, is also less than 1. Why this is so? Because denominator is greater than numerator. If denominator is greater than numerator, it means fraction p upon q is always less than 1. Okay, so what we are saying here, x square upon 1 plus x square is less than 1. This is number 2. So what we can say here, y is less than 1. So combining these two results, what we can say, range of the function is equal to 0 greater than or equal to, y is greater than or equal to 0 less than 1. So this is the range of the function. Our next question number 7. Let f and g are two mappings from real number to real number be defined by f of x is equal to x plus 1, g of x is equal to 2x minus 3. Find f plus g, find f minus g, find f upon g. So first of all, what is f plus g? This is equal to f of x is x plus 1 plus g of x is 2x minus 3. So adding the like terms, 2x plus x is equal to 3x, 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. Second part, f minus g is equal to x plus 1 minus 2x minus 3. This is equal to minus x, 1 plus 3 plus 4. And third part, what is f upon g? That means x plus 1 divide 2x minus 3. Now we have question number 8. Let f is equal to 1 comma 1, 2 comma 3, 0 comma minus 1, minus 1 comma minus 3 be a function from z to z defined by f of x is equal to ax plus b for some integers a comma b, determine a and b. So first of all, what is f of x? This is equal to ax plus b. So what is first ordered pair? First ordered pair mean 1 comma 1. This one, that mean 1 is equal to a into 1 plus b. So what we can say here, a plus b is equal to 1, or we can say b is equal to 1 minus a. What is second order pair? 2 3. It means x is 2, y is 3. So here this is 3y equal to a into x is 2 plus b. So what we can say here, 3 is equal to 2a plus b, but b is equal to 1 minus a. So what we say, 3 is equal to 2a minus a plus 1. So a is equal to 2 is the result. This value goes here. We can say b is equal to 1 minus 2, that is equal to minus 1. So let us check, let us verify with third ordered pair, which is 0 comma minus 1. That is, put y is equal to minus 1 is equal to a into 0 plus b. That means minus 1 is equal to 0 plus b. What is b? This is also minus 1. Verified. So according to the question, determine a and b. The value of a is 2, value of b is minus 1. Our next question is, let R be a relation from n to n defined by R is equal to ordered pair a comma b such that a comma b belongs to n and a is equal to b square. Are the following true? Justify your answer in each case. Case 1, a comma a belongs to R for all a belonging to n. So first of all, a and b belongs to n natural numbers. So if we say here uh, a is equal to 2, then a comma a becomes 2 comma 2. So this means this is a, this is b. So a is equal to b square, mean 2 is equal to 2 square is not true. So this is not, statement first is not true. Now taking statement number 2, a comma b belongs to R implies b comma a also belongs to R. This is also not true because a comma b belongs to R implies a is equal to b square. B comma a belongs to R implies b is equal to a square. So these case 1 and case 2 cannot be true at the same time. at the same time for all a comma b belonging to n. Our third part is AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R. So from here we have A is equal to B square. From here we have B is equal to C square. So if this is true, we cannot say, from these two results we cannot say A is equal to C square. So AC does not belong to R. Okay. Our next question is question number 10. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to 1, 5, 9, 11, 15, 16. F is a mapping 1, 5, 2, 9, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, 11. Are the following true? Justify your answer. Number 1. F is a relation from A to B. So what is the meaning of relation? Meaning of relation 1, 5, it is okay. 2, 9, it is okay. 3, 1, no problem. 4, 5, no problem. 2, 11, no problem. So yes, this is a relation, but not a function. Why? Because function mean each element of first set should have unique image. Here 2 has two images. First image is 9, second image is 11. Not unique. So this is not a function, whereas we can say this is a relation. Now coming to the next question, question number 11. F be the subset of Z cross Z defined by F is equal to AB comma A plus B, where A comma B belongs to Z. Is F a function from Z to Z? Justify your answer. First of all, A comma B belongs to Z. Okay. Let us try to solve this question by taking one example. Let A is equal to 2, which belongs to Z. B also take this equal to 2, which belongs to Z. Now AB comma A plus B, that means 2 into 2 comma 2 plus 2, that is 4 comma 4. Say this is 1. Now let A is equal to 4, which belongs to Z. B is equal to 1, which belongs to Z. So AB comma A plus B mean 4 into 1 comma 4 plus 1, that means 4 comma 5 second. So what we see here, 4, its image is in case 1 4, whereas in case 2 4 has the image 5. So different image, not unique. Image of 4 is not unique, so not a function. So what the definition of a function is, each image of set A, first set, should have unique image. So this is not a function. Now next question, last question of the exercise. Let A is equal to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let f be a mapping from A to n, be defined by f of n is equal to the highest prime factor of n. Find the range of f. So first of all, what is f of 9? What are the factors of 9? Highest prime factor, this is 3. And what is the highest prime factor of 10? This is 5. What is the highest prime factor of 11? This is 11. Highest prime factor of 12 is 3. Highest prime factor of 13 is 13. So what we can say here, f is a mapping having the ordered pairs 9 3, 10 5, 11 11, 12 3, 13 13. Right? So this means find the range. The range of the function is the collection of all second elements. Here this is 3, next is 5, then 11, 3 is repeated, then 13. So that's all of the class. Thank you very much.